almost 12:15 here in London, UK. So good to see you again. This is Soren, your chess friend, and we'll do some some puzzles, rapids. Perhaps we'll be analyzing some of the stuff you've played, and we can discuss it together. If there were better ways to respond to various challenges by your opponent, and all in all, just a way to improving together and to play a better chess every single day. So that's a live. It's a life, long life learning process. So it's not something that you've learned it once and for all, and that's it. It's stopped, and it's a continuous achievement. So chess study doesn't stop. It just simply continues, which is awesome because this is our favorite game. Okay. Now, it should be fine on multi-platform streaming. Let me just double check quickly if things are in order. Right, so that should be okay. Oh, I think I've got a message from one of our friends, so let me just reply to them quickly. Right now. So, oh, so those two platforms were absolutely fine. Oh, I haven't opened the messaging stuff, so let me open the Restream chat just to make sure I'm able to see the messages coming from you guys. Open chat, what's this? Are these the old messages or something? Okay, I don't know. That works. Opening up the dashboard. So just bear with me a second, guys. We'll start the puzzle in a second. I should have opened previously, but I just pressed the... So, the Facebook looks fine. Also the YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn, and the Twitch as well. Okay, so these are just fine. These are just fine on my end. So I'm going to minimize this tab. Do I want to close this? Yeah, okay, so I've got the messages here. Let me reduce this thing in size a bit here. Okay. All right. I mean, it should be fine now. What are the extra tabs not needed? Just to making things more smoother. Okay. Right, so. Good afternoon, guys. What did we say? We said something about today. What did I say? Today is Sunday, so it should be the toughest puzzle of the week, right? Because it's Sunday puzzle. Total Eclipse of the King. Nice title. Reminds me of a song, my chess friends. I don't know if you remember. It was a song, Total Eclipse of the Sun or something. It was Bonnie Tyler. I think she had a very, very good song. Total Eclipse of the... No, Total Eclipse of the Heart. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Yeah. So Total Eclipse of the King. Right, so Bonnie Tyler had a song. If you want to check it out at some point, that's fine. I just remember because of the title that chess.com gave it to this particular puzzle. Now, this is the most difficult puzzle of the day. By the way, just to let you know, I didn't do the puzzle before. I'll have to spontaneously contrive and figure out how the heck do we solve this thing here. So what I do know is that white is supposed to play here. So now, if you're having ideas about what to play here for white, please do communicate your ideas. We can do the puzzle together. Now, during the live stream games, I wouldn't be reading any messages, and I would just kindly ask you guys to not making suggestions so that no one tells me that I've received any form of advice, friendly advice from anyone. So, anyway, now, white to move here. Well, what I can see is that the bishop attacks the white queen. That's for sure. What I can see is that if I'm getting checked by the rook here, the king can't move. And if I block with the queen, I'm absolutely finished with the rook captures h2. Checkmate. So whatever it is, white needs to attack pretty much consistently until the final victory, because if we give some tempos to black, black just simply executes you right now. So any safe checks here? I mean, even if we were to capture the bishop, I reckon they still go with some checks, and if I move, then they got another check, and this is looking very, very grim. I mean, that's just game over. So because, okay, I will be discarding then queen captures. That's to be discarded immediately. I will be discarding as well any knight's move at this stage, like taking the pawn or moving the knight anywhere. That probably needs to be discarded because of the rook a1 issue. So, any safe check? The only thing I can think of now is just pushing pawn on d4. That's the only one I can envisage now. So let's just. I will be considering for this Sunday puzzle, most difficult they say. I'll be considering, my chess friends, d4, and I'll deepen this line. I don't think there is anything else. If there is, then okay. It's not the first time when I'm missing the point here. So okay, d4 takes and pawn takes, and just something springs to mind. Pawn advances, black pawn takes, right? Right, the black king can only move on d4, which is more exposure for the black king. Now, the question is if we should be making use of the knight itself at this stage, my chess friends. So let me say hello to our two friends, I think. Normally I have one viewer. When I have two, that's already a progress. So yeah, I haven't read the messages. So d4, pawn takes, and pawn takes here. And if king goes d4, we've got knight to f3. And I guess that should be the right path to playing here. Right. Correct me if I'm wrong, my friends. Tell me if I'm wrong with this one. So, you know, sorry, let me just check some of the message. I was going to check with the e pawn. Check with the e pawn. Does that win the queen? So e pawn being this guy here, I can't check now. What I can do is check with the d pawn. If you meant d pawn, if you meant d pawn, I would say yes, and then pawn takes and king moves and knight c6. If you meant this sequence after the first few moves, okay. So let me see if I'm able to commit myself now to this sequence. So probably I'll just do it. Don't be shy if you want to write down the full sequence of the moves, guys. And there you go. That's even wrong. That's even wrong. I mean, this is getting now weirdly complicated. I mean, I didn't expect Sunday puzzle to being easy, by no means. I wasn't expecting to be easy at all, but that's just looking. That's start looking increasingly weird now, increasingly difficult. I mean, we need to check now. Is hold on a second. I didn't even look at other possibilities. I thought that the d4 is the only way forwards. I think we have to look at those instinctively crazy approaches like queen to b4. Pawn takes, king plays. I mean, I mean, you can't get crazier than that, right? Well, I gotta tell you that that D4 was exactly my thought. I mean, if you would have asked me to bet the biscuits, I would have just said yes, of course D4, of course D4. But it in the moment that the engine said that the D4 is the wrong move, now I got like a bit shocked. I mean, what on freaking earth does that mean? I mean, if D4 is not it, I have to look for even more crazier moves. I mean, that's already mess up here. Though that's a challenge. Okay, I'll give you that. That is a challenge. So apart from D4, do you guys see any way to continue attacking the Black King? Because the only, I mean, okay, another idea. What? Queen C4, but this is mad. The bishop just takes, and I have no. Queen C4, bishop takes. It can't be. This is too crazy. Oh my god. By the way, if you solved it, do let me know. This is nuts. All right, again, Queen B4, right? Pawn takes and pawn takes. Where does the king go? Well, the king can go either D5, right? For instance. And then we might be having another. Oh my God, this is unbelievable, man. I mean, I can't believe my eyes that D4 has been rejected. There is a better move. I just can't believe that. This is unbelievable. D4 not the correct move. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, look at the craziness of it. D4 rejected. What? Jesus. I mean, it's supposed to be difficult, but not that insane. Total eclipse of the king. What are you talking about? Wait a second. If queen takes bishop, do I really get checkmated? Okay, I've got to look at other paths. Take checks, right? I mean, you're telling me I might be dropping queen back. Rook takes, king takes. But then the black queen and the bishop, it's more than enough to execute us. I don't have a checkmate. I don't think I have a checkmate, right? Bang, take, blocks, takes, starts taking. No, I don't have any. Oh my God! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, I haven't looked. Okay, I've discarded the previous bishop takes, queen takes bishop, because this. But what if I drop the queen? Rook takes, king takes, right? Queen takes. Then I'm pushing pawn. Then they take the knight play. Yeah, but if the king takes, I don't have any. I don't have any fork here. I don't have nothing, for Christ's sake. Okay, what if it's okay? I haven't even, my chess friends, I haven't even taken into account a move like e3. I haven't, because I was rushing to protect queen. Well, the fact being that after this, you don't have the tempo to push the pawn. Queen blocks, rook takes, and that would be checkmate, guys. This is nuts. Okay. Okay, let's consider this then. Okay, I didn't look. Okay, I didn't look at all the lines. I didn't look at all the crazy lines here because there is more to it. So, yeah, I should have known by experience that Sunday is the crazier of them, the craziest of them all. So, right, bishop here on c4, right? Check. That's to be expected. Then queen takes. I mean, sorry, queen blocks. Rook takes, king takes. And bishop takes. What's the thing? I don't. No, actually, no. After bishop here, rook takes, and takes. No, we're being smoked here. This is just. Bloody hell, I think I need to get a coffee and then think some more. I mean, another coffee because I already had one, but to no avail, really. That's just annoying. what's the rating of this crazy puzzle? I think it's a chess master type of problem here, I reckon. So guys, if you do it, you're at least a candidate master, if not more. That's a freaking maybe grandmasterly puzzle. Oh, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, I'm not even sure I've identified the first correct. No, definitely. When I started the stream and I've suggested D4, I mean, looked like the most natural thing to play in this very, very struggling position here. But when the engine actually declined the D4 move, then I got a bit taken aback. I was a little bit disappointed in myself. I mean, if not D4, then what the heck? Okay. Sorry, I don't even I shouldn't even look at D4 because I'm wasting my time. Okay, the other way to proceed here would be giving the trading queen for a bishop and a rook. I mean, probably. Now, and then if somehow miraculously, I don't know how, to be getting the e6 and d4 again for a, but no, that just takes an eternity. And actually, black is supposed to be moving at some point anyway, so they won't be just letting you do your stuff. Okay, that's so. Let me have a look at this, man. What happens after queen takes c6, rook a1? Rook a1 means a check, and then queen blocks. So I'm reading your message now. Queen takes e6, rook a1, queen b2. Probably you meant queen a2 blocking. Rook takes b2, king takes b2. So if we are to make an exercise in imagination, if we are to exercise the imaginative quality now, would be that we're trading the white queen for a bishop and for a rook. So we're trading for a bishop and for a rook, the queen. So, okay, you're not checkmated. Okay, we can take it further this point. Okay, I agree. I think I've said then the black queen would take on e2. So the king is on e2 at the minute after we trade queen for bishop and rook. They will be taking on e2. and and I don't even know. Oh, I think I might have seen something, because if queen is getting greedy, we might have the d4 check and then bishop simply collects the queen. That might be. I mean, if d4 has been rejected, bloody hell, I mean, at least that I can do is trade. Now, is there any guarantee black will be taking the pawn on e2? Well, there ain't, but at least... I mean, now just taking it by elimination, I really can't fathom any ways to practically winning this madness of a puzzle. This is just mad. But yeah, Sunday. So guys, if you want to have something super crazy puzzle, just Sunday puzzle, it's crazy now. Right, so let's just do this then. Which is, by the way, incorrect. There you go. So we have tackled, guys, d4 and queen takes e6. Incorrect. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I mean, this is that's getting quite frustrating now. I mean, what the heck? I mean, not even the first move in the whole branch. I mean, I was hoping that maybe, me too. So, OMG, me too. I am also very, very surprised by this. I mean, d4, that was the first shock, and now queen e6 really got me very frustrated here. I mean, what the freaking earth is that? Okay, what is... Okay, let me look at the third craziness, but it doesn't end up well in by no means. Is what queen b4, pawn takes, check. King's gonna go here. How, how is white supposed to win? I mean, have I got? I mean, what? I've got a check here, right? And the king plays here, and what? Okay, let me think again. Bang, boom, bang, check. King play. Blah, blah. Okay, here, right? We said that. Okay. Check, king takes. Now this is crazy stuff, man. So hi there, my chess friends. Hello, everyone. Guys, if you've done this Sunday puzzle, please do me let me know, enlighten us, guys, because that's just absolutely, this is completely nuts. Hello, Super Penguin, guys. You choose some nicknames, man. All right, so. If you have any ideas, you're more than welcome. I mean, I'm not resigning just yet. I'm not asking for the hints, but I must say that that's quite frustrating. Okay. I mean, at least the first move, you know. This is nuts. Okay. What else? So d4, not. Queen takes, nope. Okay, let me look at other avenues here. c4 check. No, that's checkmate, for Christ. I'm not really. Okay, this. No, that's checkmate. No. Okay, that's crazy. This is crazy. So thanks for the suggestion, Penguin. So you say wouldn't be a bishop move. Okay, let's think. Now, I think I previously considered the possibility for bishop c4, but the problem would be after the check here, in which case I need to block because I can't move the king. And when I block, they just simply take with the rook, then bishop takes, king takes. I think we're getting into something similar. I don't. Is there any difference? I mean, the queen is a goner anyway. By the way, guys, don't feel shy or don't be hesitant if you want to play something, even if it looks absolutely insane, because this puzzle is not normal. That's not. I think this is a grandmaster type of puzzle. Really, that's just not your daily regular puzzle. Oh, hi there, Abhishek. D4, Abhishek, has been declined by the engine. Believe it or not, I've been spending like, 10, 15 minutes here, and D4 has been denied. The engine says very bluntly, look at this, Abhishek. Boom. There you go, brother. D4. Because, Abhishek, D4 was my first choice. D4 was actually my first choice. This is, I mean... my first choice was d4 because that's exactly what I thought I was supposed to do. d4, opening up nicely the bishop. I'm having some checks after we trade. But the engine said no. c4. Okay, someone said c4. Okay, Penguin suggested c4 here. c4. Okay, let's look at this one, guys. c4. I'm expecting black to play rook a1 check. And you must block. Then... rook takes, then king takes, and blind me, I don't see, guys, any way to actually checkmate or even that's it. I mean, I felt about crying, Abhishek, when I thought that d4 has been rejected. I said, what on bloody hell, man? I mean, I'm playing d4 and you're telling me it's wrong in this mess of a position. Jesus Christ, yeah, that's just okay. So I expect there is another craziness here. I'm expecting another craziness. Guys, if you have any insight into the convoluted and twisted paths of solving this, you are more than welcome, guys, to illuminate the darkness in our minds. Uh, right. Okay. Okay, what other craziness we got? I mean, oh, I guess we just have to look at. I think we just have to look at everything here, right? D5 check. D, D5 check, right? That would be met with bishop capture straight away, right? I mean, it has to be. Good. How do we proceed beyond this point? With what? With another check, I'd say. I mean, we're just given the queen. Pawn takes, and king takes. If you guys tell me how on earth white is winning, I'm more than willing to. Yeah. Okay, so queen d5, bishop takes. I mean, even if there is an intermediate move, I don't think black will just allow us to survive for too long. Yeah, just take the bishop. Okay. Oh, I think I've been playing that blue penguin. Oh, sorry, so penguin. I think I've just played that one. In the beginning, I've suggested two moves. I was here with OMG. And I've just suggested two branches here, d4 and then queen captures, in order to trade the queen for a bishop and for a rook, and then drop the queen back, and when they take, we take. And they both been declined. Both d4 and queen captures e6 have been declined, people. Yeah, there you go. You don't have to believe me. I mean, yeah, I captured. It's been declined. Unbelievable, man. d4, look at this. Declined. Jesus Christ. Ah, okay. What else can we do, folks? That's exactly what I'm saying. I've been saying this exactly. What the hell is this freaking puzzle? Exactly. I mean, that's getting quite intriguing now. You think it's queen d5, OMG. Queen d5, you think it is. Okay, let me just continue for black for the sake of debating both colors here. Okay, so bishop takes. How would you continue beyond this point? I'm really intrigued. Queen d5, bishop takes, right? Okay, okay. There might be. I'm going with the b pawn. They take, and this one takes. Oh my lord! No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. And then they run here. They run on d4. Okay, guys. I'm gonna look at this avenue. It's quite crazy, but I'm gonna look at it. Queen d5. Bishop takes. Which pawn do I push forwards? This one, right? Goes, takes. But then king escapes, right? King escapes on d4, right? And then check, king takes. And then I'll take the queen. I mean, this is nuts. Okay, look, because everything is off the charts, so to speak. Taking by elimination, I mean, we're just gonna go with the third most insane stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ, Queen D5. Oh my God, OMG, you are right, bud. Oh my God, OMG. Oh my God. And yes, yeah, I did. I didn't even consider. You know, now I've got a question. Obviously, E4. I've got a question for you guys. Why didn't he take with the bishop? Because apparently king might escape on d4. I'm going to put it on the analysis board because this is really annoying. I haven't quite covered in all clarity the line with bishop takes d5. But now, obviously, now e4. So, Super Penguin, now I absolutely agree because they haven't taken with the bishop, they took with the king. So, okay. Okay, e4, fine. Oh, by the way, it's not finished. I thought it's finished, but it's not. It's not. it's more crazier than you think. Now, obviously, it's got to be a d4, right? No, it's not a. Yes, of course. I mean, it has to be. Now, taking queen or taking on d4. The question is, I think we got to take here. But boy, oh boy, how? No, 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 no. We don't take any queen, fellas. No, man, we don't take any queen, man. This is crazy stuff, dudes. It's b4, AB, and then CB. This is crazier than you think. We don't take any queen because we can't win. We gotta push this guy. Jesus Christ, mother, sweet Mary, man. This is okay. I'm not fully satisfied because I haven't covered the line with. Let's put it on the analysis. That's just nuts. This is a crazy puzzle, my chess friends. Absolutely nuts. Right. You don't see, right? Because of my freaking picture. Okay, it's a mate in 5. Okay, cool. But you know something, guys? That was very confusing. Absolutely super. You know I haven't done. So after queen takes and king captures, sorry, it's a checkmate in. No, 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 not this one. Bishop captures. Mate in 3 because d4, e takes. Oh right, and it's the b4 pawn. b4 takes and takes. I was looking for taking material back, but it's not. Okay, that was a tough one, man. It was tough one, convoluted, and I was thinking that we need to take pieces off the board, but it's not. We had a checkmate. That wasn't a very easy one. That wasn't an easy one, and anyway, I think we had two failed attempts at the beginning. That was quite nuts. Very difficult one. Uh, Absolutely crazy. Oh yeah. I mean, that was absolutely super difficult. Quite a tough one. Quite a tough one. Quite a tough one. Woof. Okay. So, OMG, you've got the right initial idea with queen sacrifice on d5. You've got the right idea. And then we kind of like took it step by step. And then it dawned upon me at the very end when I was just about to capture the queen, which practically I think I've just voiced it. I didn't see any way to actually win with that less material. And then it dawned that actually there was a checkmate with b4. That's why I didn't rush in taking the queen. But hey, quite a tough one, dudes. Quite a tough one. No, it's perfectly counterintuitive. I mean, giving up the queen and not seeing the whole branch of necessarily leading to checkmate, it's quite this is just crazy. Okay, tough one. Yes, I do. Type in the username, guys. We can play some friendly games, training friendly, or analyzing the stuff you yourselves played, guys. So if you type in the usernames, I'm happy to having a friendly take in this on this Sunday afternoon. Yes, this is very cool. OMG, that's a very intriguing, very convoluted. Okay, it's doable, but you need a lot of clarity, a good solid coffee, and sitting down and taking it seriously. I mean, I just started with the wrong move, with that d4. That was the wrong move. It's super cool, very difficult. I don't know, maybe if someone told me, look, it's a checkmate in 5, I would have looked for a checkmate, right? If But I thought it's maybe just winning some material or something. I mean, okay, it wasn't very clear. It won't matter. It's completely my fault with that one. Maybe some other time I'll do it. I mean, I manage every now and then to do the Sunday puzzle, but these are the toughest indeed. So, Super Penguin, what's your Leo? A bunch of zeros or O's and then 19OS. Okay, let me see if I can copy paste your username. Uh, okay. How many O's you've got there? Leo, like 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 9 O's. Jesus. Okay. Leo with 9 O's and a 1 at the end. Oh boy. Okay. Let's type in then and let's do the friendlies, guys. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, Leo, maybe next time choose just 1 O, man. Go with 1 O. Go with 1 O, Leo. Leo, and you said 9 O's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've got to be kidding me. Leo 1. Is that you, mate? Is that you? This guy here? Okay. That you, Leo? Look, if we had to compare ourselves with the Super GM, probably we all not that good, okay? But it's a lifelong learning process. So really, don't get too despondent with this. Okay, shall we do like 5 or 10 minutes? How do you suggest? How do you want to play Super Penguin or Leo? Tens. Okay, let me create the challenge then. Let me create the challenge, and I've just sent it now. You should be able to receive it, and then we just play. And then we just play. Okay. Okay, I'll play King's Gambit. Okay, I'm not sure that f6 is actually the stuff we are meant to play in the opening, especially with black. That might be kind of like exposing the black king a bit, I guess. I think f pawn is not to be pushed at this stage by black. Okay, let me think a bit here. Okay, let me make a pin, I guess. I have to take. Okay, I think I'm gonna try check. Next one. Yeah, too bad I don't have that light square bishop now available. Thank you for your suggestions, YMG. Because of your suggestion, actually, we did start with the correct move. I've just read the message now. Cheers. Thank you, mate, for that suggestion. Okay, what else is here? I think I've got to do this, I guess. Yes, that was a very difficult puzzle. Indeed, OMG. I don't know if you're still there, so thanks very much for the suggestions. So I think I go with this one, right? Okay. You gotta try this check now. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have taken the knight and promotion, obviously. So I missed an opportunity there. Definitely. Totally. Missed an opportunity. That's a shame. That's a shame. Should I trade? I'm not very keen on trading, so let's try and decline the queen's trade for the time being. Yeah, I definitely made a misstep when I've just, yeah, and you really try to trade off things. That makes sense. Oh, no, I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade because that will result in Black King just moving over to the seventh rank and practically, yeah. So I did do a at least a blunder. Let me just very briefly put it on game review. Thanks for the game. Thanks for the game, Super Penguin. I definitely did a very bad one. So 80% on my end and 77 on your end. And well, okay, I've got a miss. You did have a blunder, and but personally, I do have a huge miss when I should have taken the knight. So that was the blunder you made, but I didn't capitalize on it. I didn't capitalize on it. Here, the mistake is actually here. That's the miss. So I shouldn't have checked. I was thinking for a brief second that actually after queen e6 you're going to be blocking with the queen, and then I'm going to take the knight with promotion and I'm winning more material. But actually I didn't quite realize that in that fraction of a second that actually you're blocking with the knight. So I thought you're going to block with the queen. That was wrong on my part. So I should have just simply taken the quality of the board, and that's it then. So very good one. Very good one, guys. Yeah, I didn't play the best stuff here. And f6, normally I think it's something that black doesn't really want to play because of the check that just happened. Yes, yeah, because of the check that happens with the. So you've seen now the check with the queen on h5. So that's probably one of the reasons black doesn't want to push f6. So perhaps we should be refraining to playing f6. Other than that, yeah, I think that was the main thing for black here that didn't quite work. Yes, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Right, guys. If you want to have another one, or if you want to play your 5 minutes or something, just please do let me know, and we'll proceed. Let me know if you want a rematch, or if you want to decrease the time controls, or if you want bullet. No, because I mean bullet. I'll do it on the mobile when I'm using the big screen here. I'm wasting seconds just to move the cursor, the mouse across the board here. So not bullet on the screen on the desktop computer. Nah, no. If you want, we can try a blitz. If you think that might be doable, we might try a blitz. We could go with that one. A 3-2 or a 5-3, or just let me know what might be the best. What might be the best? Yeah. So here, white should be taking. Yeah. Okie dokie, man. Okay, let's make it then. What shall we make it like 5 minutes or something? Okay, let's go with 5 or 3-2. Okay, let's make it 3-2 then. Okie dokie. So we got those 2 seconds increment that we can try to. Is there a sideline I don't know about this one? The pawn on e4 in particular. Okay. Now, do I have to move that guy? I don't have to move that guy, don't I? Let's just play this, I guess. Okay, let's just castle, I guess. I think I should take this guy with this. I think queen is getting pinned to the king now. And previously myself, I think I played something fishy. That shouldn't have happened. I should have played bishop h5, dropping the bishop on h5, obviously. So that was a misstep on my part as well. Queen is free because the knight is being pinned. So that will result in more tradings. But so probably I just want to trade as much as possible. Try and make some space for the queen to coming a bit more active, perhaps hitting some white pawns undefended. I'm thinking about sacking the whole rook onto. Hold on a second, you're gonna play something I'm not aware of. Okay. Alright, so let me go with this queen type of move. Yeah. I think that allows me to check, take that very critical, very important pawn on c3. And the rook is sort of hanging. If you want to make it a draw, let me know. I'll accept. Send me the draw request at any point. That's just a training one. I don't have any interest in... So Leo, at any point you send me the draw request, I'll accept it straight away, buddy. That's okay. That's fine. I think it was something with the queen on the e file being pinned to the king. There was, yeah. So the most important stuff, very very briefly, Leo, if you wanna have a quick look here, very briefly. Good game, Leo. That's fine. Okay, so 60% accuracy for white and 80 for black. But the problem was here for white at this stage. So I did take, and the problem is you can't really take this guy because of this. So that was the thing, so to speak. Black is a bit better because I finished the development. The king is safe, and I'm sort of attacking more. And this pawn is hanging. The pawn on d4, and the knight on c3 is kind of attacked. It's still playable. The idea is don't take the knight with the queen because then rook e8 happens. So other than that, I think the game was to be continued. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's go for actually a rapid because I don't want you to play super bad stuff because of the time crisis, the time issues. So, you know something? I think we could make it like a rapid or stuff. So let's go, Leo, with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1. Okay, let's go with the 10 minutes perhaps because I want you to think actually. Well, both of us should be, like, okay, let's do this. Let's do this thing. Oh, you're playing a Sicilian now. Okay. Now you've got time, Leo. So you can think about the things you want to play. So that's a Mangarini variation I'm personally playing here. Okay, I think I should be pushing the pawn forwards, if I'm correct. The reason I didn't take is because Black Knight would have become very active. If I took on e5, Knight took, and I just simply don't want to do this kind of things. Yeah, that's okay. Should I actually take here? Takes. Interesting. That's an interesting one. Have I covered them all? So let me just try this again. Am I missing something here? I hope not. I hope I'm not missing too much. I hope. So I think in my experience, Leo, playing that f pawn, it might be generating some. Let me have another think of this. So if you take with the pawn, the rook's dropping. If you take with the knight, yeah, so I gotta move the queen, right? Okay, let's move that queen away. Perhaps, yeah? Okay. Yeah, this Mangarini variation is very sharp. And again, Leo, I think when we push the f pawn, in principle, either King's Gambit or this variation of Sicilian, it's always problematic with the line squares here that I'm highlighted with red. I don't think the f pawn should go forwards unless we really have a very good reason. And after you push d6, although it looks like you're chasing my knight, the problem is after this check now, you've got to block with the bishop, and then we're going to have another check, and then queen needs to take. And then practically you're going to trade the bishop and a queen for a bishop and a knight. So that's quite problematic. So the Mangarini, actually you play very decently up to move 7. Just that knight shouldn't go on e7. I think we could go at that point in the game and identify maybe a better continuation. Knight shouldn't go on E. Alright, let's think about this one now. 2 seconds, guys. Right, so, okay, you gave me the knight now, I understand. I could take, though, with the pawn. Right. Let's do another check, though. Yeah, it's a very, very sharp continuation, but probably move 7 with knight c to e7 wasn't quite the best one to continue here. I'm just trying to trade off as much as possible and then capitalize on that rook in a corner which is currently targeted by the pawn. So that's what I'm trying to do now, Leo. Yes, so that will make the black king to take, and actually I'm just getting the queen back with quite some annoying ways for attacking here. I'm trying to make use of all the pieces available. Again, if you feel like you wanna send a draw request, I'll accept it straight away. It's just to training and again we could look at move number 7. I guess that was the beginning of a problematic situation for black. We're gonna go there. Hi there, Blue Cloud. Oh, hi. All right. So we got like 2 friends. Yeah. So OMG, that's the Mangarini variation. I've made a video on YouTube, guys. Whenever you got time, and if you feel like to, I made a video on YouTube on the Mangarini variation. It's quite an intriguing line. Okay, what I'm looking at is just the rook takes. And if bishop takes, I suspect the rook takes the rook in a corner, and that should be it. I mean, there are quite a few ways to play here. I mean, I don't know. Probably everything works because I've got some material available, so I don't really bother about calculating the most accurate way. So that's the Mangarini OMG. The YouTube, it's exactly Soren Chess Coach, exactly the same username I'm using here, guys, on all the platforms, either being Facebook or YouTube or Twitch or LinkedIn or Twitter. You're going to find me with the Soren Chess Coach on YouTube. And there is a video exactly on the Mangarini variation. We'll be discussing it now as well after we finish this match. And I'm going to tell you what's the secret with that thing. Oh, it's not a big secret. But anyway, I think it's a good tactic that it's good to know of. And, yeah. Leo, shall we make it a draw, mate? Okay, I'll send you a draw request. Okay. Thanks for the game, Leo. So now, the blunder that the engine says, and let me minimize my picture so you can see better stuff here. Let me try and minimize the picture here just a bit. Right, so Alapin is very, very good. You're challenging the d4 straight away. But let me talk you through the Mangarini variation here, guys. And I'll just give you, I'll pinpoint just a couple of things. So in this Mangarini thing, let me actually go like this. Let me just... Right, so that one actually invites white to push the pawn, and then this guy will be attacked with the knight. Now, there is something that black normally feels very attractive to play here at this stage. So that's the key in the Mangarini, guys. Black sometimes feels that they need to stave off those pawns, and they might be tempted to play this, which is not really probably the best one, because after white takes and queen takes, we're starting with the peripheral knight a3. And if you ask what on earth is this nonsense, so knight on a3, actually the reason being knight b5 and knight c7. So that's one of the themes in the Mangarini. Now, even if you do a6 with black, that doesn't stop the knight, because the rook is pinned. The rook is simply pinned. So black needs to play carefully here. And after they drop the queen, we still go knight b5. Again, a6 is not going to solve anything because the rooks are pinned. The rook, the pawn is pinned, and what's coming next is this kind of things. The pawn goes forward. Sorry, it's black's turn here. You're right. So even if they do that, we continue with this. So it's getting really funky. It's quite a good attack for white to play here. So that's one of the keys in the Mangarini. We've got this knight b5, couple up with the bishop if black chooses to play like this. d5. Let me. Oh yeah, right. So d5 actually, it's brilliant because after this happens, we take back with the queen, and after black queen takes, we have knight c7. Yes. So we do queen takes, knight plays, king moves, and then we take on a8. So that's something that black needs to be careful with. Black needs to be careful with this with this type of Sicilian. And let me just go back a little bit, guys. Here, I think the engine would recommend you to go either e6 or d6. So these are the best moves for black. e6 or d6. d5 is not quite my first choice. And actually, if you see it on a screen now, yes, d5 actually leads to a slight advantage for black, but I would recommend really go with e6 or d6. In my experience, looks very good. d5 lands you in some complications there, and it's a very sharp game, the d5. So I'd say e6 or d6. d5 happens quite frequently, but then again, you've got to be aware that the knight wants to come to b5 and then c7. So it is playable, but you have to be aware. You have to know white's plan. So that's the idea. That is the idea. That's the idea here. In this Mangarini stuff. e5. So let me. d5 is for better players, says the Penguin. Okay, let me try and get there. What move you are referring to, Penguin? You're saying now or previously? You're saying d5 now or e5? Okay, e5 may be not the best choice here. Okay, so let me tell you something about the e5. e5 potentially, it simply makes the black knight moving again. You don't have good squares for this knight. So the reason I pushed the pawn when I played Leo is because the black knight really just, I mean, it just feels a bit strange. I don't see good squares. You either go back or you play on e7 and you're blocking your bishop out. So e5 really, it's not the best choice for black in this position to play. e4 and d4. You meant e4 and d4. So that's playable by black. In my experience, e6 and d6 are absolutely awesome. Very good continuations here. e6 is very nice because it makes opposition to the d4 to the d5 pawn, but more importantly, it opens up the bishop here. So that's a good stuff. d6 is also good. e6 and d6, they are very good. d5 allows white to take and to play this maneuver. And you need to pay attention to that knight on b5 and then c7. So that's the Mangarini stuff. So whenever you got time, yeah, on YouTube, I think I've uploaded a film about this particular line with the knight a3, knight b5, knight c7. So that's some ideas. Yeah. Game continues very nicely with e6 and d6. It's a long, arduous game. Black is boasting one extra pawn on the a file. I think it's absolutely very playable. There's nothing wrong. You just continue playing. White needs to... I mean, white, okay, is slightly dominating in the center because of those pawns. So white is betting on quick development of the pieces, maybe castling quickly. Depends on what happens tactically here. So the compensation would be so now the engine says a 0 plus 0.00. So the compensation here would be white's dominance in the center because of the pawns, and you're developing maybe a bit quicker than black. Black is having actually one extra pawn, but the problem, so to speak, at this stage of the game is that black hasn't quite gotten the pieces from the back rank into the action. But you will do that. You will do that following e6 and d6. You will manage to get the stuff in the game. Yes. Yes. So obviously you need to keep developing as quickly as possible. Queen a5 walking into the rook x-ray is such a computer move. Yeah, okay, let's just get there. Bang, boom, takes this and this. Yeah, it is a bit counterintuitive, but if you made the homework and if you're actually proposing to play this, it's a very interesting take here, queen to a5, which obviously the computer being the perfect engine they are, obviously, the computer is very happy about queen to a5. That doesn't mean that white can't met the move with queen on a5. As you can guys very well read on the engine lines here, we've got at least two ways to tackle this. Probably the most threatening for black would be bishop to d2, because OMG, after bishop d2, you actually really need to think about the queen's positioning, because after knight plays, let's say b5, just saying, a rook is being attacked, and you still need to address the c7. And actually, OMG, you might need to get the queen back on d8, which, by the way, it was on d8 at the very beginning of the game. So I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not discarding queen a5. No, by no means. I think it's wonderful. But you just need to keep in mind, if you decide to commit yourself playing, that after something like bishop d2 here, after something like bishop d2, you need to think about what to do with the queen after knight b5. OMG. Knight c2, the reason knight c2 has a bit of a I mean, what about c3? Queen takes c3. I mean, I'm a bit concerned. I might be a bit concerned about queen takes on c3. So I'm not sure about knight c2 really. So, I mean, it looks like we are attacking the black queen, Super Penguin. It looks like, but after queen takes on c3, I'm really a bit concerned. I don't know what to say. Even if I do a bishop d2 to protect the rook, I think the queen just moves somewhere. Can they escape? Of course they can escape. b6. I think they just escape, and I don't know. It just feels like I don't want to really do this. I don't want to give black a pawn, and I'm just slightly exposed here. I don't know what to say. I don't think knight c2. It's not my personal choice here. Bishop d2 feels incredibly natural with the potential of knight b5, and I think white is doing absolutely fine. Yeah, but queen a5, really, you gotta be careful with that one, I guess. Yeah. All right, people. Shall we go with another friendly and then looking at possible lines that we could have played? Right, so okay, my friends. So we got blue cloud. I think it's blue cloud or something. Yeah. Okay. So just remind me the username because I might have forgotten. I mean, I remember you from the last stream. Awesome. Thanks for coming back. Just type in the username because I've just forgot. Oh, right. That's it. Hello Max. Hello Max. That's it. Okay. Okay. Let's do that. Hello dash Max. Let me see. It's yeah, that must be it. Are you online? Yes, you are. So, hello, Max. Let me know if we should go like 3, 5, or 10 minutes or something like that. Just let me know what might be the best time control. 10 minutes. Okay, cool. Let's do that. So you should be seeing it now, and we can go with our game here. Well, as much as we can. Yes, as much as we can. That's true. Have you received it? Sorry, am I looking at the wrong? Hold on a second. I've opened up too many tabs here. Wait a sec, guys. I must have opened up maybe 2 tabs or something. Right, let me go back to Hello Max. Apologies for this. Let me do this again. I'll find you again. Is this the correct one? Yeah, okay. Yes. Okay, I think I've opened 2 tabs on the same screen or something. Right, there you go. Okay, we're gonna start playing this now. Okay. Oh, it didn't work. Why? How come it didn't work? Rematch. Okay, I'm sending you a rematch. Have you got the rematch, or shall we do it again? Yes, that's true, Penguin. I mean, the longer time controls, theoretically, the more time you have on your hands to actually maybe taking it a couple more moves ahead. Definitely. All right, let me have a look. Unrated, outgoing. So it goes. The challenger went towards yourself. Now you should be seeing it at your end. Okay, no worries. We'll send it again. But if you didn't get it, we'll send it again. Let me challenge you again then. So that you've sent too many challenges. What's this? Oh, okay. Hello, Max. You challenge me because it just doesn't let me know to challenge you. I don't know why. So send me a challenge yourself, and I will be accepting it. Okay, cool stuff. Is it unrated, right? You put it unrated? Because I can't see it here. Okay, cool. Okay, let's play this, guys. E45, F4, King's Gambit. Let's develop. Takes. Okay, if I have a chance to push d4, I will, which I just did. Oh, you challenged the central pawn. Now that's an interesting take. I haven't seen that before. Now you surprised me with this line because I didn't see that before. What are you playing, man? Whoa, what's this? Jeez, is that a sideline? Is that a sideline you're playing here? I didn't expect that. Now you gotta make me now you make me think. I don't even okay. Thank God we got 10 minutes, eh? That's intriguing. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna play something here, obviously. Let me go for this one. I mean, I had another idea with just simply taking with the bishop on f4, and after you took knight g5. I'm not sure about that line because that's something I haven't seen before. F5 that you played, Blue Cloud, F5 move. I haven't seen it before in this variation, so I'm just going for something that's meaningful to my end here. Just try to. Okay. I suspect I've got to do bishop f4. Try to reinforce this guy in the center. So I suspect more tradings coming now. Okay, I wonder, what about this? Okay. Okay, we go with this then. I'm looking at this and I'm looking at this. So I'm looking at c3 and queen h5. I wonder. I'm looking at these two ideas. C3, I'm looking at queen h5. Queen h5, g6, but that's just not. No, c3. I'm opting for c3. Yeah. Okay, 3 to 5, 3 to 5. Queen is on pre and bishop is being under attack. So let's just take the queen off the board now. I mean, I have to, right? There is this idea here, but this guy is going to drop a little bit. And you're going to take my bishop here. That's kind of a precious bishop here. I'm not quite fully convinced I should give it away on that guy. What other ideas? Oh, but the time is running low. Bishop g3, push that guy. I don't know. Let's try this. Maybe. Huh. Okay, let's try this. Okay, probably. 325, 336. Okay, let's see what I can do here. You're attacking my bishop. Okay, I gotta move the bishop. No, actually, yeah. Okay, should I do that? I think I should. Bishop takes, knight takes, rook takes. And I might be in a bit of a pin, but I think that's manageable. I think that might be manageable. I don't think that was necessary. Hello, Max, probably. Okay, let's see. That's interesting. I gotta go with this guy back, don't I? So let's just move here. Huh. Bishop's coming off the board now. Probably I have to. Okay, I haven't taken all the lines now, but I guess a rook is a rook. It's not going to be an easy ending by any means, because there is still a bishop and a knight in the game, so not an easy one. Check. I wonder. And I have to move faster because you got like almost 4 minutes ahead. So I don't know. I mean, I've got to move faster. I'm pretty sure there was some other intricacies here that we might have missed, guys. But I just don't have the luxury of time. I just have to decide and play stuff here. That's. I try to be a bit faster. Well, as long as the bishop is pinned by my rook, I think I can afford this kind of stuff. I think you had a better move. You definitely had a better choice. Okay, you go for my pawns on the b2 file, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure you do that. You're gonna go for my pawn there. Okay, let's take the other pawn, perhaps. Yeah, whatever I do, it's gotta be fast. Let's see. Yeah. Do I want to give you that pawn? Not really. I don't want to give any pawns. Okay, I'm not very happy with this choice that I made. I just try to protect those guys, but... Okay, maybe. Okay. Okay, you got double the time here. Maybe. 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 So guys, I don't read any messages now. I just try to make some sense of the current situation here. So I'm just playing something. Okay, let's try this. Does that make any sense? I think it should. Okay, I think that's playable. What's this thing here, guys? Yeah, I've seen the trick. You wanted to back rank checkmate me, Hello Max, Blue Cloud. So yeah, I was fortunate to have seen your last trick there, the latest trick. Okay, I haven't got any other master plan here. I mean, the only endeavor is just as you could possibly see here, guys. That's the only thing. Try to undermine that pawn's Oh, sorry, I've just blundered. Okay, I need more coffee. I've forgotten about that rook completely. Probably because of the time. Okay. I'll try now. Oh yeah, but with 1 minute and something, there's not too much I could do, can I? Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll blunder that rook. Time issue. Not doing that good in the time issue. Trying this. Yeah, time issue always a problem. That was definitely a blunder for that I played. Probably the only blunder in the whole game. The only blunder with that pawn going forwards. That was ridiculous on my part. Good stuff for you, Hello Max, to have maintained the pressure and stuff. Now because I'm 1 minute 27, that's quite a thing. Okay, let's just finish this thing. Hold on a second. There'll be yes. Yeah, so I definitely made a big blunder when I gave in on that rook. Very, very, very big blunder. And yeah, very good game, Super Penguin. Thanks very much for being here, my friend. Very good game. Thanks for the game, Blue Cloud. I was just no, I just blundered. Obviously, I've just blundered, and I very much consider that it's due to the time issue. And that was it. The pawn going forward was a disaster, and I just kind of managed to create some complications. Thank you very much. Thanks very much, Blue Cloud. I'll see you next time. No problem. Thanks for being here. And yeah, actually, let me get to that point. I think the engine will give a big, big triple, quadruple question marks. I don't know why the engine is so generous with me giving me 85.5. Uh, so the only super blunder was the one at the end. So when I played that pawn move, the b4 dropping the rook, that was actually the very bad move. So Blue Cloud had the 78 accuracy. I had an 85.5. I think, yeah. And as I said, the move at the end was actually the biggest blunder that I played. Other than that, I think it was pretty decent. I had a mistake for inaccuracies. My friend had two blunders, two mistakes for inaccuracies. Okay, so I guess so these are all theoretical moves. So F5, exactly. I don't know if you're still there, Blue Cow, but F5 is that thing that really made me think that probably that's not the best thing for black. That's not the traditional way to continue. I don't think we should be doing that. We shouldn't be playing that. That's the F5 move. So that's the move that I'm in doubt. We shouldn't do this with black. It's completely unnecessary. Now, let me see if I played the correct one. Yes, okay. I was also thinking, guys, I was also thinking to take, and after they take, to go like this in order to create this kind of threats. But if the engine says that pushing the pawn forwards is better, I'm happy with. The reason I've opted in the end to play this is because it takes the natural square from the black knight, and I still have the potential to pushing some pawns, creating some threats. So I think I was happy with this line of advancing. Let's see now. Let's just take it quicker. Very good move. I think d6 is awesome. I mean, you just open up your bishop. You challenge my pawn center here. Bishop f4. Okay, I couldn't make a pin. Yeah, well, d takes c5. 95 inaccuracy. Bishop should have taken first. Bishop should have taken, because if you take, I taken, that's actually even better. Right, I understand now, because this knight is way too dangerous. The reason I went for this one was because, yeah, knight d4, exactly. I just thought of opening this line, pushing the knight back, trading off queens and f7. That's what I thought. Is a miss. Knight c3 was best. Well, that's not a very human move, is it? I mean, knight c3 makes a bunch of sense. So don't get me wrong. I'm always a great fan of developing. But knight c3 is like, it allows black to just play all sorts of things. It allows black to, I don't know, I feel like I'm giving black initiative. I mean, they could play, stuff. And even the engine says, I think it's what? It's +1 if I do. I mean, no, it's +1 at this stage. Queen d4 would have been better for black. But hey, yeah, because they would have hit on c2 if I take on f7. Okay. c3 anyway. Knight e6. Very, very good stuff. Takes. And what did I play here? Bishop g3, best move. Okay, that's a wonder I was able to actually see that. Okay. What did they play? King e8 makes a lot of sense. Blue Cloud is actually defending f7. Bishop d3 inaccuracy. I should have played knight d2. I just wanted to develop onto castle, really. Yeah. Okay. G6, very good stuff, very good find by my opponent because it allows the bishop actually to play various things. I mean, you can play very many things with that bishop. Inaccuracy again, knight d2 says the engine. F4 is a bit of a blunder, yeah, because it just simply gives me, yeah, it simplifies the game. So when Blue Cloud went with F4, actually it just gives a pawn, and opens up the lines for white and invites white to attack the black king quicker. That's what I understand out of this stuff. So now it's not that I played anything great. It's just simply I'm going for the target because the lines have opened up and the black king's still in the middle. It's still in the middle. Rook e5 a mistake. Knight a3. Yeah, but that's an okay. I see the virtue of it now. Knight a3 in hindsight talking about knight a3 then knight b5. I reckon. Probably that's the plan. But I'm not an engine, and normally when I'm in a pin, I want one pin as soon as possible. I don't know. Maybe if I had more time, I could have thought of all sorts of stuff. But yeah. And rook e1, good, rook e2 was best. Well, bishop f5. Yeah, that's another blunder because simply allows me to win material here. So I think Blue Cloud played like two questionable moves, and that definitely. So after I trade off the bishop, I should have taken on g6 straight away. Yeah, oh boy. Because it's a check and actually the bishop is super hanging and stuff. Oh boy. Knight g6, great move. It's a normal move to just grab a piece from your opponent. Not that. But the game is not over, and as you've seen, guys, I had blundered right at the very end. King h1. The reason I played this and I didn't go for f is because of this sort of ideas. So Blue Cloud actually had a great opportunity here, I suspect. He had a great opportunity to play this kind of threats. And he should have played it psychologically. That's interesting. I think exactly. Knight g4. Knight g4 is by far the best shot black has available now, my chess friends, because of this kind of threats. 1, 2, and 3 type of ideas. That's really the stuff black wants to contemplate. F4 allowed me to simplify things and made my life simpler. Made my life way simpler. So knight g4 was actually the stuff here he should have played. So that just simply allows me to take the stuff off the board. Okay, that's fine. Okay, takes, pin, checks, takes, fine. And the blunder is... Oh, I'm happy to see rook b1 actually was the best one because I'm getting in time issue now. I'm getting with time crisis now, so... That's when I do not do very well. a3 was still a good move. Rook h4, cutting off the king. Rook g4. Okay, so I didn't play anything super wrong. Up to a point, that is. b3 again, best move, and takes, good move, and c4, and okay. So all is great apart from the fact when I'm just playing complete nonsense. Like here. So now I played the only blunder in the whole freaking game. The only blunder. So I always say, guys, chess is highly psychological. So it's not cold-blooded calculation. I mean, I did a lot of reasonable, decent choices throughout the game, but it's just highly psychological. So the reason I played b4 in my clouded mind, in my darkened mind, the reason I played here, it was because I wanted to undermine the c5, you see, and increase the likelihood of hitting the bishop in like a theoretical projection, you see. But that's a complete nonsense. If I am to go back in time, I would just push a6. Obviously. That's exactly, look at this, a6 best. That's no normal move. And I'm able to see this now extricated from the complications of the game, and now I can, see it like a witness of somebody else's game. So e6 was the normal stuff to play, obviously. Not the nonsense I played. And now it gives a blunt 0.00, but there was one last trick that I played. Yeah, that's the problem. Bishop d4 is actually the problem here because gives me a great chance to actually turn the tables again with this kind of move. So I guess here black should have just taken the rook. I promote and I have to face bishop and rook at the same time. So my opponent, I think, should have taken bishop takes a1. Exactly. I didn't see this before, and I'm telling you now, guys, bishop a1, and I'm happy actually the engine confirms. Is bishop a1 because is queen versus bishop and rook tough endgame. Okay, I'm aware I'm having two extra pawns, but given the fact that actually I'm on 1 minute 27, and as you've seen, due to time problems, I'm blundering like an idiot that I am. So given the fact that I'm on 1 minute 27, it's very likely all sorts of missteps are going to happen. So, yeah. And now simply, so in the previous sequence, my opponent, Blue Cloud, would have had the bishop and a rook versus queen. Now he's having a rook versus queen, which is obviously... Let me see if I played the stuff correctly here. Now I just decided, because I'm going under a minute and I'm fed up with the... Oh, I'm actually happy the computer considers that's the best move. I'm actually happy because the reason I sacked the queen for the rook, the reason I did that was simply because I'm desperate to going under a minute, chasing the king and the rook to make a fork and freaking stuff, just trade off things and go for the promotion. So I'm happy I was able to actually envisage and play with that one. So okay, there's nothing wrong here. There's just theoretical good choices that I made. Yeah, they wanted me to stalemate, but actually there is one last trick here. One last trick, and that's this pawn sacking on the h, which is the best move here. Black needs to take, and at this point there is no way they could stop it. Now just simply stopping them from coming down the board, and then checkmate. Okay, that was not a super great game on my part. I made a massive blunder, move number 41. But as you could see, guys, when you go in under 2 minutes or under a minute, the chances are you'll be playing some funky moves. And that's it. Okay. What is it?
I've got hay fever. I'm not feeling well.
Okay, I'll help you in a second now. Just wait a sec. Right, so... Alright guys, so thanks very much for today. I need to wrap it up now. And I'll see you guys, tomorrow being Monday. So if not in the morning, because I've got a club I need to go to, an after school club, I think I'd probably be in the evening around 7 p.m.-ish. If that works out for you guys. And yeah, drop me some comments, tell me your thoughts, and we'll take it from there, people. Thanks very much for being here. If you revisit this stream later on, I do appreciate that. Thank you. Don't forget, follow me on Twitch, perhaps subscribe to the YouTube to getting notified when I go live. And yeah, cheers, guys. Thank you. Have